Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mermaid Radio. You are listening to this week's Universal Energy Reading. Yes, I've been taken off. I took off a couple of weeks because my studio is still under construction or renovation. And please forgive me. Using the 16 Cowrie and the Veve prophecy cards, I am Mami Olufunke. This reading is in effect from today, Monday, April 19th, through Sunday, April 25th, 2021. Let's get started. The universal energy reading for the planet this week sees 4 Cowrie on the mat and Osayen Shango in the Veve prophecy cards. Here, Earth Mother is arguing with us, as we can see with the earthquake first in South America, and now we have a volcanic eruption in St. Vincent on that island, and that really is a devastating thing. The ash that comes out of the volcano and takes over the air is poisonous to all mammals. Anyway, I don't know about invertebrates, I don't know about the insects, but mammals really suffer. We suffer a lot from the ash. As we breathe it, it can damage our bones, cause damage to our bones and our lungs. It's really a hideous situation. Earth Mother is shaking her finger at us and saying, we have to all be satisfied. It can't just be that the mammals are satisfied. It can't just be that the humanity is satisfied. All of us need to be comfortable with ourselves and see a continuity as we face this world. And Earth Mother says, if I can't survive, then no one can survive. So, and it's obvious to us, I believe it should be obvious to us, that we have to stop arguing with Earth Mother and take what we need, make what we can, live where we're supposed to on the world, and not try to force Earth Mother into a pattern which she can't sustain. To all the people on the St. Vincent Island that lost property and goods and maybe even lives, and if no one lost their lives in the actual onslaught of the lava, the ash in the air is going to take its toll on people in the coming years. And I wanted to just extend that I feel bad about it. Ashe. The universal energy reading for the people this week sees 12 Cowrie on the mat and Shango tambours in the Veve prophecy cards. One here, as I was casting this reading, I thought that with 12 Cowries, we have to be careful of knives, blades. And 12 Cowries says that we're going to be arrogant, haughty, think that we know better than the next person, and we're willing to use means, physical and magical, to cut another one. We're going to try to cut off their livelihood, or cut them on the face, or whichever one it is, just to make them look bad in front of other people. So we have to be very careful of the arguments that we are willing to, encourage from others. And people expect you to say what you mean. So don't go around threatening people if you really can't back it up. Don't pull out weapons. Don't hurl insults or threats. Mean what you say and say what you mean. And most likely, try to avoid engaging in threatening behavior, because some people are afraid and they won't fight openly, but they'll use magic. Some people are afraid and they're crazy and they will just try to hurt you physically. So please, let us be good to one another if we can. Let us be cordial with one another if we can. And use our words cool. In this reading, people, all of us need to could use a wash the Ori. Yes. Praise your head. Use the coconut, shea butter. Shea butter and coconut water are like the beginner's steps to praising Ori. There are other substances that can be used with Ori. And some people can use the other substances and some people can't. So I just stick to coconut and shea butter. But you can also use palm oil, cool water. You can use bird ebos, etc. Okay? So whatever you need to use to cool yourself, please. Ashe. The universal energy reading for love this week sees 6 Cowrie on the mat and Obatala is Shu in the Veve prophecy cards. Here where love is concerned, if you are not trying to have a baby and you feel loving with someone, before you let yourself get pregnant or before you, sir, try to make someone pregnant when they ask you not to, discuss it again. Try to go over it again and ask again so that you can both be happy with the result. If it's not in your contract, you have to write it in. You have to talk it over. You have to get permission and ask. It's very important this week if you want to get out to a good start on the right foot in a relationship. Make sure that everybody is on the same page with ideas that you want to bring to life, whether it's babies, business, buying a house, moving halfway around the world. Discuss everything. Don't leave it up to, well, they love me, they're going to come with me. Don't trust that. Ashe. The universal energy reading for money this week sees 6 Cowrie on the mat and Osayen Azaka in the Veve prophecy cards. Here you have to really keep up with your contracts. Praise Eshu for the things you want to pray for. Praise Eshu on Wednesday. Some people praise Eshu on Monday. Either way, Eshu needs attention so that you can see your business grow and your ideas can get a good ear and people can want to be involved in your projects. It says you have to pray over your ideas, pray over your business plan, pray over the space that you're in, that you're doing business from, pray over the ideas and the machinery that you use, computers, saw, equipment in a garage, anywhere you are, that whatever it is that you use to promote your business, pray over it this week and pray over it too, Eshu and other Orisha, according to what it is you want to do. So say, for instance, if it is a garage, then you will want to pray Eshu and Ogun. If it is art and beauty, beautician work, you want to pray to Eshu and Oshun, sometimes Oya. And you want to pray according, if it's a mental, if you're a doctor and you're working with people's minds, you want to pray to Eshu and Obatala, Ovurmila. And this will be good this week where your money is concerned. You should be able to see an increase and a profit, more customers and clients, and more success rate in your healing and ability to fix things. Ashe. The universal energy reading for health and well-being this week sees 5 Cowrie on the mat and Ezili Oshun Orumila in the Veve prophecy cards. 5 Cowries is a sugary one. It's sweet. It's Oshun, honey, love, happiness, beauty. It's a good week to work on your beauty. It's good to get a skin regimen. Someone asked me to talk about skin on here. And they said I had this wonderful skin. And I was looking at it in the mirror because, of course, I can see it better than you can on this video. Because when I take the makeup off, and my pores were huge, I found out that you should not use oils on your skin that collect bacteria. So instead of putting shea butter and olive oil and stuff like that on my skin, I stopped using that, and I put Lubriderm, which it's a synthetic concoction from, I don't know, Johnson & Johnson maybe. And also I scrub my face with not walnut seed, but walnut crushed up in a scrub, and I wash my face with that. And then all my pores shrunk tiny, tiny, tiny. So if you have a problem with your pores, that's something you can do. Scrub your face with something that has walnut husk in it. It's the least damaging to the environment, in my opinion. And you scrub your face with that as often as you can. In the beginning, it will only be like twice a week or something like this. But after your skin gets used to it, then you could scrub like 4 times a week, every other day. And it's really good for you. So that's beauty and health and well-being. Also, it says submit to your regimen. Submit to what it is that you need to do to feel vital, to feel healthy. Walk and get out in the sunshine. Another thing I came across my social media is that this pandemic we're suffering is because we're vitamin D deficient, and that the people who get hit the hardest are vitamin D deficient. And most people in the industrial world are vitamin D deficient because we leave our home, we get some sun as we walk out to the car or down to the train station, then we're in the tunnel. We're in the car. No sun is touching us. Maybe our hands if we're lucky. And then we get to work and we go in the building and we're in there for 8 hours. Maybe we come out and get some sun at lunchtime if we're lucky. And then we go back home. We go in the house. And in the wintertime, it's really hard on us because there's no vitamin D. So we have to take supplements. And if you are feeling like pain in your body when you hit your arms on things, stub your toes, and the pain stays longer than it should, it's because you're vitamin D deficient. But you can ask your doctor about that, because I'm not the doctor. I'm the priestess, and I'm reading the oracle. It says submit to your body, submit to what it needs. If it needs water, drink it. If it needs sunshine and exercise, take it. Get out and get that sunshine. If you need to re-up on prescriptions that you're letting lapse, take your medicines that the doctor has prescribed. Once you start, you're really kind of into it, and you have to keep up with it, especially the high blood pressure. Well, definitely the diabetes, but that's, and I pray for anyone who has to deal with that. But the high blood pressure, as you take your medicine and then you stop, you put a strain on your heart. So you have to just take it, or don't ever start taking it. I don't know how you're going to survive, but God willing. Ashe. The universal energy reading for spiritual development this week sees 4 Cowrie on the mat and Olodumare Ogun in the Veve prophecy cards. Here, we're gonna ask each other, to do things, and it might not be necessary. By the time you get it done, it might not be necessary. So it will be a big show for a little reward or no reward. And that can be kind of disappointing, but know that, that could happen to you this week. Also, we need to follow the obligations of our community. We need to follow the obligations of our commitment to the spiritual way of life and living. If we know we're supposed to do certain rituals and get certain things done, we need to do it because our happiness depends on it, at least, if not our lives at most. So please, if you have made a commitment, honor it and stay up, stay healthy, stay well. As we've been saying in this year, stay safe. Ashe. This has been Mami Olufunke's Universal Energy Reading. I thank you for joining me this week. If you like this information and find it useful, please like, subscribe, add notifications to know when the next video is available. Have a great week, everyone. Odabo.